So this is the first of a couple videos we're making of our honeymoon, and it's from the first 3 nights which we spent in West Maui at the Hyatt, which Kate's dad Pat hooked us up with for our first 3 nights, and it was awesome. Oceanfront view overlooking the pool.
This is the atrium inside the hotel. It's really neat as well. Lots of animals. This is the first night there was a reception for honeymooners, and there was a cooking class, so I learned to make sushi.
It was really good. And after that, we went up, and Pat also got us access to a suite on the very top floor, right above our room. And this is where we had cocktails and appetizers every night and breakfast every morning.
It was really nice, and we saw our first sunset there that night. This is the Kanapali Beach. Some boats.
And this is, we had desserts and cordials.
Delicious.
Very good. And this is breakfast the next morning. Lots of salmon and lox and really good stuff, cappuccino. This is the same view looking over the golf courses nearby.
This is the bar by the pool where we had lunch on the second day.
Same spot, looking over at the pool and the ocean behind it.
And these are the special drinks, tsunamis, which were delicious.
And this is looking over the pool after lunch when we sat down there. That's my feet and my drink.
Now we decided to go see if the waterproof camera is really waterproof.
And it is. And Kate has some really funky hair underwater.
Now Steve's thinking about his turn.
Yeah, there's me underwater saying hi.
Self-portrait, one of many.
This one underwater. Next we went in the grotto, which the pool wraps around underneath this cool cave stuff with waterfalls and bridges. Doesn't Kate look adorable? And there's even a bar in there with like plasma TVs and stuff.
I couldn't resist doing a handstand.
That's underwater handstand Kate, and that's above water handstand Kate. And I know you're looking at beautiful Kate, but right to her right is a penguin. And this hotel had lots of like animals everywhere, exotic animals, and they were in like gardens and stuff, so it didn't even seem like they were caged in, but it was really cool. So these are all the penguins.
This is on the walk down the beach, past all the resorts towards the Sheraton, where there is Black Rock, which is a lava formation that's good to snorkel around.
So this is the second time we went snorkeling actually, but the first time we brought our waterproof camera. And the snorkeling is really awesome. There's a cool picture of Kate underwater. So that's all you do, you just float around on your back and you look down at all these...
On your stomach.
Tons of fish everywhere. And we even saw an awesome turtle. Amazing.
Very cool.
Whole schools of fish. Kind of scary the first time that there's like tons of them all around you.
This is back in the hotel atrium. They had a bunch of parrots, which were really neat, although we didn't hear them talking because I think we were there in the afternoon and we talked to them in the morning.
We tried to get them to talk though. It didn't work. Black swan. And some big old fish.
I think those are koi.
White swans. Flamingos.
I think there were 2 different types of flamingo species at the Hyatt, and there were differences in their color. Cool.
And the next day we went down to a town just south of there where we went sailing, and we ran into this really cool tree.
This is in Lahaina town. This is an old banyan tree.
It was really cool. A huge old tree.
Spread out over lots of different
And this is an old ruin with some coral blocks in it.
And then this is on the boat, the Americas 2, which was an America's Cup contender in 1987 when Australia had the America's Cup. It was also used in the movie Wind, as I'm sure my mom will enjoy hearing. Unfortunately, there was not very much wind when we went out.
But it was so cool to get out on the water and to look back on all the islands.
This is on our balcony of our room in the Hyatt. It was a gorgeous view.
Back having more cocktails in the suite.
This time we went for Mai Tais in preparation for the luau we were going to.
So luau's, obviously everyone in Hawaii goes to them, and they are just really huge feast that lasts for hours, lots of food, lots of drinks, and lots of entertainment.
This was the Feast at Lele Luau in Lahaina town, and it covers a number of different Polynesian cultures and foods from Hawaii, New Zealand, Tahiti, and Samoa. It was all very delicious and interesting.
One of the main chief guys, who we didn't get any good pictures, but he threw around a whole bunch of fire, flaming sticks and everything. Still at the luau, lots of dancing.
Neat costumes too.
Every single one of those umbrellas is from a drink from one of us. Full and happy. And then we finally left the resort and we went around the top of West Maui on our first adventure. And this was
a hike down towards Honolulu Bay, which is a reserve and therefore very good for snorkeling.
It was so good. There actually was a boat there that was one of the expensive boats that take people snorkeling, and they took everyone there. And we happened to be at the same place from hiking in. And we saw so many fish, way more fish even than Black Rock. And it's fun when you dive down deep until your ears start hurting.
There was a bunch of different coral formations, and then here's a really interesting school of fish that we saw tracking their way around the bay.
And there they go.
There was also these coral sort of caverns, and so there was just lots of interesting fish wildlife going on at all levels.
There's a little sucker fish. Coral was made, the sea floor might have been 30 feet down, but the coral in different columns and formations stretched all the way up to the surface. A whole bunch of fish. Sea urchin.
These fish were feeding down deep in the caverns underneath the coral.
And that's it. And we're going to try to do a couple more of these, so stay tuned.